Welcome to the Video Gadgets Journal, connecting you with your technology. And this is the HTC Nexus 9, Google's new flagship tablet. And this is a continuing adventure. Today is Switch On Day. As I've explained in previous videos, this is going to be a journey of the HTC Nexus 9 from the very beginning to the very end, wherever that may be. So I'm going to share all my experiences and stories, from unboxing to switching on to finding out all the wonderful little things that this tablet has, and also the little foibles and annoying things. Now we're going to do a switch on for the very first time here, so I've never switched on the tablet before. I have no idea what to expect, and at the moment I do apologise for the odd lighting. It looks a bit horrible and white, and there's quite a lot of interference, but if I switch on the main light, it does this on the tablet and it's going to make a horrible reflection. Hopefully when I turn the tablet on, it should sort out the colour balance a little bit and things will be fine. Regular viewers will be delighted to find the return of my stylus, which I'm going to be using throughout this video. So hopefully things will work and it will have a good digitizer, which means that it picks up all the pointing of my stylus, but I may also have to use my fingers to type as well. I put it into landscape mode because it's obviously fits the angle, landscape version of the camera that I'm currently shooting in. I could even zoom it in a little bit more and we can get more coverage of the screen. So without further ado, let's press the power button for a couple of seconds and see what happens. Hopefully it is actually charged so I can create or log into my Google account and see if the tablet turns on. There's always the first few moments of when you turn on something for the first time, whether or not it's actually going to work. But fortunately it's got past the first hurdle, which is that it is a working product. This will be the first opportunity as well to have a look for any potential light bleed that there is on the tablet. And on very first inspection, I can't see any. Again, it's not looking too good on the camera at the moment. Because the lighting is still not quite right, but we'll hopefully fix that as soon as the loading splash screen, which is presumably the new lollipop style loading screen, once that's completed and we're seeing a bit more colour on screen, things should look nice and beautiful. And there's not much I can do here other than whistle or sing a song or maybe edit this out so you don't have to actually watch this bit that's occurring. Because it's 3 minutes of utter rubbish that's going on at the moment, although I should say that it's taken a long time for it to boot up for the first time, which is slightly surprising considering that this has been, there we are, so something has kicked in now. It's seeming to insist that it wants to be currently run in portrait mode, so I'm going to have to tilt the tablet around in order to do that. So here we go. I'm just going to stop the camera at this point and then turn it back on and see if that improves the lighting also. Just bear with me. There we are, I think that looks a little better. So let's start with the process of creating or re-signing into my Google account. I'm obviously English from the United Kingdom. I hope that's not going to cause any problems with Google Play. And already it doesn't seem to be picking up my taps. I had to press a little bit better. We're now going to have to sign into my local wireless. That's the very first thing that you need to do if you're going to create a Google account or join Google and start using their services. So bear with me while I just put in my password, which I have obviously forgotten, which doesn't help. Already you will have seen the white theme, which is Android Lollipop, and the material design, I believe it's called. Quite a minimalistic keyboard down here, which is interesting. Let's get my password in now, connecting to the internet at the moment. And once it's done that, it should hopefully ask me to start connecting to Google Play. Oh no, actually, it's asking for an update immediately. So the very first thing you do when you turn on this tablet is that it's going to download an update. So presumably, Apple, I want to talk about Apple. Android Lollipop is released with some bugs. So there we are, 300 meg download for you to do straight away, which is lovely stuff from the folks at Google. Well done. So I'm going to have to suspend this video until it updates. Back in about 10 minutes. For you, a few seconds. Well, I didn't think I'd come across this screen so early on in the registration process, but there you are. Also, another thing I have noticed with this black screen is, if I just move my camera up to the top, if the camera stays in focus, which it probably will do with my pen, can you see right there, that looks to be light bleed on the tablet. Now it's exaggerated somewhat by the camera, but there is some definite light bleed there, which is a concern, because does that essentially mean that the tablet is faulty already? Something I'm going to have to do a little bit more investigation on, but with only about 15 minutes of camera material so far from the unboxing and turning it on and waiting for an update, we already seem to have a technical or hardware defect with the tablet. I mean, if you zoom out, you can still see that there is some light bleed there. Nice work, Google. I guess I should be saying nice work, HTC, since they are the manufacturers of this device. I've turned it on again after the update, and you can't see any light bleed there now. So obviously this is going to require a lot more investigation, and light bleed is usually a lot more pronounced on black screens, so it's certainly another journal video that I will be doing in the future. But for now, let's carry on with the registration process, which has basically plunked me back at the beginning. So here we go, the opportunity to log into my existing Google account, which I will do right now. And this is a little bit of a secret, of course, that the name of the channel used to be Video Gamers Journal when I was a video gamer, but I've now gravitated towards technology, and that's the history behind the name. So it is actually Video Gamers Journal, but we'll keep that secret between you and me. And obviously you don't want to know what my password is. And showing the keyboard is not going to help either, is it, you idiot, Mr. Wilson? Let's just not film this bit. So as the screen now says, it's going to set up my device and restore the backup from another device. The backup includes apps, application data, system settings and Wi-Fi password, and you can restore this from any of your previous devices, which is, to be honest, quite a nice option. So I can restore from my Samsung Galaxy S4, or I can restore from my Nexus 2013. Now, I'm almost tempted to not restore from either. I would like a fresh start, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to have multiple accounts on this tablet, so I'm going to restore it from the Nexus 2013, and we'll see what happens for the purposes of this video. It's going to restore 103 apps, so I'll just zoom out again, press next, and let's see what happens at this point. This is quite exciting almost. Google services is asking me if I want to do certain things, and I'm not sure if I entirely do at the moment. The brightness is adjusting a little bit on the tablet. I don't know if you saw that. That was quite severe when it did that, but anyway, there we are. I don't want to give any help to Android about my services, but I will accept everything else, and then off we go. So it's continuing to ask me a few things, Google Now and the like. Yes, I'm in. as I'm sure I've done that on previous tablets. So here we go. It's now actually restoring the data from a previous tablet, which is the Nexus 7, and that also includes a Nova launcher, which you can see down there. I'll be impressed if it's actually already downloaded that. No connection, can't download attachment. Let's see, that doesn't look as if it's done anything of interest really. That's yes, I'm getting a bit lost here. Just scrolling down the notifications, it's talking about messages that were ancient, and it's installing Kindle, and it's doing all sorts of things now. I reckon this tablet is going to be busy installing updates for a significant amount of time here. And so that was basically the switch on. I'm not going to go into any more detail really on what's going to happen with the first experiences. I'll do that in another video because I think I've covered a lot already in just switching it on for the first time. But it's very busy, doing lots of things at the moment, and I can't even keep up with what it's doing. As you can see, it's installing all sorts of gadgets and widgets, and so it'll be like that for a little while. So thanks for watching. Again, your experiences of the Nexus 9, please do give them to me. Have you experienced any light bleed? What do you think about the new setup, the initial impressions on the design and whatnot? And yeah, just keep asking questions and let's see how this goes. The brightness has gone way down now. Well, the brightness has gone off. The one thing I will show you while I have an opportunity is, and I think I'm going to like this feature, is you can actually double tap on the screen to turn it on instead of pressing the power button. So if you do this, it comes onto the lock screen, which is a nice addition, I must admit. Anyway, that's it for now. I will bring you back up to speed with a future video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again soon when I can get the camera back in focus again. I'll see you again soon in another Video Gadgets journal. I do apologise if this is a bit of a rough video, but I'm just covering the experiences as I get them. Thanks. See you soon. Thank you very much for watching this VGJFelix video. I hope it intrigued, informed and entertained you. If it did, I would really appreciate you clicking that thumbs up button at the bottom of the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so.